And now our chip leader Mike has picked up a pair of sixes.
He's going to raise here, Vince. He's going to 3-bet with 2 sixes. Makes it 410,000 to go.
Going to put the pressure right back on Harry.
Well, Harry in a dominating position here with 2 sevens against 2 sixes. But what do you do after the guy 3-bets in front of you?
It's time for a giveaway at WPT Global. Free $50 added to your account to the first 100 people who sign up. Simply follow these 3 steps. Go to WPTglobal.com/YT, make a new account with bonus code YT73, and deposit at least $1. That's it. $50 will be added to your account, but act fast. Only to the first 100 people.
Kickoff event, Legends of Poker of Season 13. Mike Eskandari out front with nearly $6 million in chips. Harry Arutyunyan in second place with about $3.7 million.
Winner's going to take home over $576,000. And along with the cash winnings, the winner tonight will also get a beautiful Hublot watch. The antes are $5,000, blinds are $25,000 and $50,000. And just 10 years back, the great Doyle Brunson took down the Legends of Poker in this very casino. It was incredible.
Action on Harry Arutyunyan. Harry owns a bottled water company, but folds there. Taylor McFarland out. Jeremy Kotler
also going out. So around the horn.
Over to one of our 2 Tylers at the final table. Tyler Kenney on the button.
He's from LA, third WPT cash, and Tyler has a pretty attractive hand. Ace-10 offsuit.
He's got the assassin look.
And he is getting out the raising chips. Yep, he makes it 100,000 to go. Into Mike Eskandari.
Chip leader folds. Now another Tyler at the table. So this is Tippecanoe and 2 Tylers.
Tyler Cornell. He will make the call with just a 9-5 Dolly Parton.
So here we go, the 2 Tylers kicking off the Legends of Poker final table. Flop King 5-4.
Tyler Cornell getting a piece of that with the 5s, going to check it.
Here comes the continuation bet.
105,000. Tyler Cornell from San Diego, 26 years old, will make this call. And we're going to go to the turn.
King of clubs comes off. Now this gives Cornell a flush draw as well as 2 5s. He's going to check.
Kenney going to check as well. Slows down to the river.
3 of spade comes off. Now Cornell's reaching for chips, Vince. I'm not sure why. When you bet, you have to put your opponent on a hand he can pay you off with. I don't see any hand he can get paid off with that doesn't beat him, but he is betting.
That is surprising. Take a shot at that. Why do it?
165,000.
Our other Tyler's going to try to steal it now with absolutely zip and pip.
Well, that's the reason you don't lead out with 2 5s in this spot.
Now he's got to lay it down.
You can't get called by anything except a hand that can beat you, and you can get raised out of the pot by a hand that can bluff you. That's exactly what happened.
There at the Monster Bar is Tyler Kenney's girlfriend Jordana rooting her man on.
Vince, if he wins this tournament, we're going to see a lot more of those assassin hoods out on tour. I got a feeling they just they take their heads off it. Tyler Kenney making a great over-the-top bluff on the river.
On to the action. Jeremy Kotler first to act. He's a semi-professional player. Used to be into real estate. Will fold his hand. And now the man with the towel on his head. Kenney will not play.
Over to our chip leader, Mike Eskandari.
He's 54 years old out of Mission Viejo.
Former civil engineer goes out here.
Tyler Cornell throws in his hand. And now Harry used to have a pizza shop.
Yeah, got rid of the pepperoni. Now has a bottled water company. Good poker player, though.
Will raise. And he's going to get called by Taylor McFarland from Seattle. Flops an ace-jack-9.
So Harry out in front with the 2 aces. He's reaching for betting chips.
Harry is a cash game player, local, and he's going to bet 115,000. Open-ended though for Taylor. You might want to speculate here.
He is going to make the call.
This is Taylor's 4th WPT event. And let's see if he catches. Nope, 5 of spades on the turn.
Well, Harry still thinks his aces are out in front. Indeed they are. He's going to bet again, this time 230,000.
And Taylor's going to have to pay to see it, but he looks interested and makes the call. Down to the river we go. A 9 on the river, so no luck for Taylor.
It's a good check by Harry here. Give your opponent a chance to bluff at the pot in case he has a drawing hand, like he does.
Taylor started playing poker in high school. Look at this, he's going to take a shot at a bluff. Did not catch his hand, so that's what you do.
I bet you know what Harry's saying to himself now. It was a lot easier when I met Sally.
You worked on that for a long time, didn't you? Thought about it last night.
Tough decision for Harry, but you got to think aces up, probably the best hand. Indeed they are. He makes the call. McFarland tried to bluff on the river. Didn't work.
And he's got his friends there. He's a local. Harry, a cash game player. Well, he's got one of those little suited connectors, 5, 6 of clubs, but he elects not to play.
Over to Taylor McFarland. Lays down an ace-9 offsuit.
And now Jeremy Kotler with an ace-queen.
Well, this is certainly going to be raised. 105,000. Jeremy Kotler, a businessman, plays poker as a hobby, but takes it very seriously. Has done very well.
Tyler Kenney, very talented young pro, goes out, and now the chip leader, Mike Eskandari, with a pair of 3s, has made the call. Tyler Cornell goes out. Here comes the flop. It's a queen, jack, jack.
So good flop for Jeremy there. Mike checks the 2 3s.
And let's see if we see the continuation bet.
Kotler with top pair and top kicker. He's going to check, though.
Turn card is a 4 of diamonds, so now there's 3 diamonds. Jeremy, of course, with the ace of diamonds. Mike's going to check again.
Jeremy is one of my favorites. He's playing solid poker. As a matter of fact, I love to play top-notch players because I know where they're at. I can have a good read, and my read is my biggest weapon on the table.
Well, Jeremy's going to reach for chips this time. Has the best hand with the best draw.
That's 110.
Now, because Kotler checked on the flop, he's getting called by Mike here with the 2 3s.
King of spades on the river, doesn't change anything.
Well, Mike checks. Now you have the ace of diamonds, so you think your opponent's got something when he makes the call. So you understand why Jeremy checks on the river here. The 2 queens are going to win this pot. So Jeremy Kotler, who has worldwide earnings of $1.2 million, come to this final table. He's never won a live tournament, though.
It's time for a giveaway at WPT Global. Free $50 added to your account to the first 100 people who sign up. Simply follow these 3 steps. Go to WPTglobal.com/YT, make a new account with bonus code YT73, and deposit at least $1. That's it. $50 will be added to your account, but act fast, only to the first 100 people.
Oldest player at the table came to the final table as chip leader, known as CBK, still out in front with a nice lead.
Comeback kid. And action's on Jeremy. Former real estate guy quickly folds. Tyler Kenney also out.
Over to the chip leader, Eskandari. He's out as well.
So now it's around to Tyler Cornell from San Diego. He's got ace-3.
About everybody's going to raise on the button with this hand. He's doing it too, 125,000. Harry goes out.
And now Taylor McFarland from Seattle. He's got king-6. He's in the big blind. Can he afford to splash around? He says yes, puts in his money. We're going to see a flop.
Well, he's on the short stack, so bold call by him there, but might work out. He's flop bottom pair here. He has 2 6s.
Yeah, got a little piece of it.
He's going to check.
Taylor, he's very good. I have a lot of respect for his game. It sucks having him on my left because he's going to play pretty perfectly against me. He's not going to make very many mistakes, I think.
Let's see if he makes a mistake here or not.
Interesting about him, he was a last-minute entry Just was visiting friends down here in LA, and he said, I'm going to play this tournament, and he's doing great. And look at this, 3 of a kind for him.
Well, has his opponent drawing dead right now. How do you play the 3-6s? You check and hope he fires again.
Will Tyler do it and fall into that trap? No, too smart. Checks it as well down to the river card.
Well, an 8 comes up. McFarland not going to like that card because now there's a 4-card straight on the board, but I'm sure he's going to check and call here in case Cornell bets. But he's going to check it down. Taylor McFarland going to take down this pot with the 3-6s.
He says he's a very competitive guy, loves poker, played football in high school. There is Vivek Rajkumar, a WPT champion, rooting on his good friend Taylor McFarland.
I played a lot of poker with Vivek. He is a terrific player. Happy to see Taylor taking down that pot.
Okay, on to the next hand. Harry Arutyunyan owns a bottled water company right now. Quickly folds his hand. Taylor, very successful on that last hand, won't play that. Jeremy Kotler out.
So around to the button. Tyler Kenney looks at the king 5 offsuit, just gives it up quietly. So it's a battle of the blinds here.
Mike Eskandari, the chip leader with queen 7, is going to make the raise. 120 to go. And Tyler Cornell with one of those very seductive suited connectors will make this call and try to strike lucky. Here we go.
Now flop king 3 deuce. No help for Mike, but he's going to make a continuation bet here anyway.
80,000. Tyler with just an inside straight draw looks over.
The backdoor flush draw. He's going to make the call.
Gets a read on his man and makes a nice solid call with nothing. Going to the turn, but now he catches a 5, gets a little piece of it.
Look at this. Mike going to fire a second shell here. Showing a lot of heart here. Now he's got the big chip lead, so you can afford to show heart. But 200,000 to bet now.
He's going to try to put the pressure on the young guy from San Diego, but it's not going to work because Tyler likes his hand now, makes this call.
And he's got a pair and a good shot straight draw. The 7 comes off. Look at that. Just like that, Mike has made the best hand with 2 7s. He checks. Cornell checks right behind him and takes a sigh as he realizes he got outdrawn on the river there. And there you see the CBK fans.
It's my specialty.
The comeback kid. Well, he came back on that hand, that's for sure. He doesn't have to come back on these players because he's the chip leader right there, as you can see, with close to $7 million in chips now.
Didn't let his foot off the pedal, kept pushing, and then he finally gets lucky. Takes down the pot. Back to the action. Tyler has got to be a little frustrated by that last event. He folds a 9-8. Harry, with a pretty decent ace-10 of spades, will raise. 120 to go.
Standard raise hand.
Taylor with a nothing 7-5. Goes out. Kotler out.
Tyler Kenney. He goes out.
But our chip leader with the king 8 this time will make this call.
Well, why not? Just won the last pot with a queen 7 offsuit.
So ace 10 versus king 8. And look at this, king 8 ace on the flop. 2 pair for Mike, and he checks it.
Oh, this could be something big, Vince. These are the 2 chip leaders going at it. One's got top pair, the other flop 2 pair.
Continuation bet with the aces for Harry. He bets 140.
But do you raise now, Vince, or slow play and raise later? He's just calling here with the kings and 8s. So we're going to the turn.
Oh, with this very safe 5 of clubs from Mike, and he's going to check again. Harry's going to make the bet of 230.
Well, you're going to see a check raise here, I'm pretty sure. Wow, he just makes a call here, Vince. Doesn't raise with 2 pair. I can't believe it.
Very shocking. Down to the river, a 7 of diamonds.
Well, he checks.
Oh, boy.
And a good check by Harry right behind him. Well, Vince, Mike Eskandari is pulling that horn like he did something special there. The truth is, he lost a lot of value by never raising after flopping 2 pair.
Nice flop.
He really did. He lost a lot of value.
Lucky.
As he rakes in the chips, he's the chip leader. We're coming back with more action in just a moment.
Well, there you see the chip counts of the players. Eskandari well out in front with 7.5 million, has a commanding chip lead right now.
The antes are still 10,000, the blinds 30 and 60,000. Back to the felt we go. Jeremy Kotler.
Yeah, action on the Buckeye. He folds.
Tyler Kenney hasn't picked up too many hands. Folds that one as well. Now the chip leader Mike with a king-queen is going to raise to 125.
Over to Cornell on the button. He folds.
And Harry from LA, the cash game player with the suited connector, will make this call. He's got a 9-10 of hearts.
Over to McFarland, getting a good price to call, but has no hand here. So he's going to get out. So the two chip leaders going at it here.
King-queen versus 9-10 of hearts, and the flop is a 3-3-6.
Well, no help to either player. Action on Harry, he checks. Continuation bet by Mike of 125,000.
He's going to put the pressure back on Harry.
He's getting out raising chips. He's going to check raise the chip leader here, 425,000. He's cracking his knuckles, Vince, but don't think you can make a play here with just a king-queen in this spot.
He is going to lay that down. Great play by Harry.
He says, oh boy, Harry, you're dirty, Harry, to raise me there. Nice play.
Former pizza shop owner spreads the tomato sauce on his victim. Harry with a big, bold move. Beautifully done.
You got a lot out there.
There's people out there that they won't let him in right now.
I'm talking about your chips.
Oh, I thought you meant... That's what you meant. Thank you.
Tyler this time with a quick fold, and Harry picks up a pair of sevens.
Well, he won that last pot by check raise with no hand and no draw against the chip leader, so he's feeling good. You know he's going to play these two sevens. He's going to raise it, 120,000.
Into Taylor, who just has a queen 8. Won't make that call. Jeremy out as well.
So over to Tyler Kenney. He looks down at the king 4 hearts in position, but opts not to play it.
And now our chip leader Mike has picked up a pair of 6s.
And he's going to raise here, Vince. He's going to 3-bet with 2 6s. Makes it 410,000 to go.
Going to put the pressure right back on Harry.
Well, Harry in a dominating position here with 2 7s against 2 6s. But what do you do after the guy 3-bets in front of you with this middle pair? And the guy doing it is the chip leader.
You invest more. That's exactly what Harry's doing.
Yep, he makes the call.
Harry said he's seen every WPT event. He's watched every one. That's pretty impressive. But the flop comes up at ace, queen, 4. No help to either player. Uh-oh. He's doing it.
The continuation bet here by Mike, 450,000.
It's pretty healthy.
This hand is going to demonstrate the power of the 3-bet. There you see Harry showing the 7, throwing him away. But had Mike not 3-bet before the flop there, if he'd have just called and then checked, good chance that Harry would have bet and won that pot. The power of the 3-bet in display here tonight at the Legends of Poker. Hammer time.
It's time for a giveaway at WPT Global. Free $50 added to your account to the first 100 people who sign up. Simply follow these 3 steps. Go to WPTglobal.com/YT, make a new account with bonus code YT73, and deposit at least $1. That's it. $50 will be added to your account, but act fast. Only to the first 100 people.
Kotler goes out.
Tyler Kenney hasn't been able to play too many cards, not getting any, and he goes out. Our chip leader does as well.
Okay, over to the button. Cornell on the short stack here, but opts not to play king 6.
To Harry, the local, the cash player.
Now certainly going to raise out of the small blind here like he does. 165,000 to go.
Taylor McFarland will make the call with a queen 10.
So the blinds battling here. The flop comes queen jack 4. Good flop for McFarland. He's got top pair. Action is on Harry.
He didn't hit there, but He's got his hand out for a bet. Yep.
Well, 155,000 is the bet.
And now Taylor with top pair.
All in.
There he goes. Yep, it's about that time. He started pushing. And Harry can't take the heat. And Taylor McFarland taking that as his buddy Vivek in the audience and their friends.
We'll find out soon.
You know, Taylor's just a great story. Just showing up here in town to visit friends and says, hey, I heard there's a poker tournament going on, and decides to play it, and now he's at the final table. How exciting that has to be.
McFarland says he's not nervous playing at the table, but he's nervous in front of the cameras. Doesn't look like it so far.
Harry and Taylor going out.
Over to Kotler. Oh, and look at this. He's picked up pocket kings.
Pair of kings, the Cowboys.
160.
Well, he's made it 160. Tyler Kenney can't play. And now our chip leader, Mike.
Call.
He's got to make this call. And Tyler, now with a king 10.
Well, he's also got a good price to make this call, Vince. So we're going to have three-way action here. Jeremy well out in front with the two kings right now.
Here comes the flop, a big ace and 3 clubs. Disappointing for Kotler.
The chip leader, Eskandari, leading right out with 2 aces and a flush draw.
Taylor going out. Now, Kotler does have the king of clubs, though.
Vince, you think he just might shove right here with the nut flush draw and 2 kings. In case his opponent's got a weak ace, you might get him off of it.
He's going to push it. Makes it 460 to go.
How much you got behind?
I love this raise, Vince. He's got a hand he can draw to no matter what happens. And in case his opponent's got a weak ace like he does, he might just throw it away right here.
Call.
But Mike is not going to throw away anything. He's making this call. Discouragement of Kotler. Would just love to hit a club right now. Can he do it? Nope. Jack of diamonds.
All in.
Oh, Mike is going to push them all in.
Wow. It's just like he knew he had the king of clubs, Vince. And that's what he was raising on. Incredible.
But Jeremy with the kings, hard to lay it down. You got the king of club out there as well. He's going to take a gamble. He's making this call.
Oh, you're good.
Well, over $2.5 million in the pot. He's got $1 million left.
Oh, you're my kings.
Ooh. Mike very happy he's out in front. Didn't think he was when he got called.
Jeremy Kotler, the former real estate guy, has to sweat out a card.
Jeremy Kotler's going to have to catch a king or a club. Otherwise, he'll be our 6th place finisher.
Can he get the magical club? No, it's a jack of spades. Mike Eskandari taking down that pot. Gonna knock out Kotler.
He came to this final table in 6th place, and that's where he finishes.
A great gentleman, great player. He's gonna take home $83,000. And just like that, Jeremy's out of here. We're down to 5.
I wanted to make sure there's no club out there, and I pushed out. I can't believe you called. Yeah, that was sick. That was crazy.
No, I had 20 big blinds to start the hand. I flopped a nut flush draw, and I thought, potentially I could get him to fold in the flop, and at least check back the turn if I didn't hit. And when he shoves the turn, I mean, there's just too much in the pot to fold. So, that's how it goes sometimes.